Hello, Transurfers and the Transurfing Curious. I'm Renee Garcia, and this is TransurfingTV. And this is my video on letting go. I presented a poll this morning in the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group of what is the biggest challenge you are currently facing. And I gave things like low heart and mind coordination, too much importance, building excess potential over time of when this thing's going to end. There were probably about 7 or 8 different options, and the number one was importance. So importance is really about holding on to something you need to see either play out or something you need to have or some sense of control, right? Importance is the opposite of non-attachment, right? The Buddhist concept of non-attachment. Importance is attachment. And importance really is just about us not trusting our world and not giving into the flow and not having the ability to let go of things. So I'm going to try to make this a pretty quick one. For those of you that are challenged with your importance levels today, I am going to give you some ways that you could let go today in your life and maybe release yourself from a little bit of your importance. So the first one, acknowledge that the relationships you dreamed of as a child or a young adult are totally different than the ones you actually have now, but that is okay, right? When you dream of a relationship being a specific way and then you don't experience that thing, that was an excess potential that you built, and now you're just seeing that excess potential sort of bottom out, and this is you being disappointed with your current relationships or lack of relationship even, right? So if you're not in a relationship right now, why not just embrace that and know that your world is in fact taking care of you? You're not going to be alone forever. You're alone right now, and that's totally okay. If you're in an unhappy marriage, how can you make it better? How can you let go of that previous dream of needing to see something be a specific way and you feeling like you are not okay in your reality right now because your relationship doesn't match up with your expectations? So just whatever you got, if you don't have a relationship or you're in an unhappy one, just be okay with it today. Don't create excess potential. Number 2, don't create excess potential around other people's actions because it often leads to disappointment. Let go of the idea that you can control other people's actions. We really only have control of ourselves. And I know lots of us right now are confined in our homes with other people, and they're bugging us, and the TV's too high, and they're not going to bed at the time we like, and they're not cooking like we like, and all these different things. But the golden rule of reality transurfing, right? Allow yourself to be you and allow others to be themselves too, and drop importance on needing to see someone act in the way that you deem okay. Number 3, don't keep yourself in that box. The box created out of your belief system can be confining. Fear, low self-esteem, and the inability to take action can keep you bound. Work on expanding out of your belief system box and let yourself out. So fears hold us back and they keep us holding on to the fear. Vadim Zeland talks about this in the book, the person that says, I want, I fear, I can't let go. So the I want is that you want something, right? But you fear you won't have it. You fear it won't come to you in the right way at the right time. You fear that you're not capable or not deserving. But then you're not willing to just let go of yourself, trust yourself to go into the world where the world will ultimately help you realize the things that you want, your intentions. But first, the key is you got to let go, right? I fear, I can't let go. You got to let go, and you got to allow yourself to have. So if you are being bound up and have high importance levels on something that you want to be, do, or have today that you're not seeing and you're unhappy about it, how can you actively let go and allow yourself to go into your world and trust that that thing may come to you in a completely different manner than you trying to achieve it via outer intention or not achieve it at all because you are in fear. Number 4, this is a big one. Drop importance on time. Everybody's freaking the fuck out right now. When is this going to end? And when am I going to get back to work? And how long have I been in the house? And blah, 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 blah. Time. Human construct. Time is a human construct. And if you are looking at time in a negative way, try to drop importance on time. Number 5, only worry about what you think of yourself. Give it up. If you feel other people are judging you right now and it's causing you to either act or think in a direction that is not allowing you to let go and just be okay with yourself, call it out and try to work it out on your own and just start focusing on what you think about yourself instead and let go of what other people are thinking about you. Love your mistakes. See the advantage. Number 6, if you feel that you have made a mistake, right? Let's say you chose the wrong profession because you just got laid off. Now you're sitting at home and you're freaking out and you're feeling like you'd made a mistake. You know what? Stop looking at it like that. Figure out a way to see the advantage in your choice and start loving these quote unquote mistakes that you could ultimately turn into something positive by seeing the advantage in it and then looking in a better direction rather than looking back on decisions and choices you made that you have no control over in this moment. Take whatever you are deeming about your prior choices, whatever you're deeming mistakes, and start flipping them, right? The inversion technique, seeing the advantage, start thinking in a more positive direction and let go of that idea that you have in fact made a mistake. Number 7, love the things you can't change right now. Accept a different variation exists and work towards that variation with thoughts and actions. This is a big one. If you have something in your reality in this moment that you feel you can't change, love the thing, right? Know that there's a different variation and start tuning your thoughts and taking action towards that other variation. But in this moment, it's the same as loving your mistakes. Invert that thing you can't change, start viewing it as a positive, and start embracing it. Number 8, drop importance on yourself. In the grand cosmic scheme of things, nothing is important, and we aren't important as human beings. I mean, our lives are virtually meaningless except for the meaning that we apply to them. So if you have applied and loaded up your meaning with a bunch of importance and high excess potential levels and a bunch of junk that is really just making you feel all charged up with elevated importance levels, try to drop importance on yourself. Relax into yourself, let yourself be you, and just drop importance, right? Number 9, step out of your comfort zone often. Be comfortable with doing things you fear. Fear to act keeps us holding on. Okay, so don't sit at home and complain that things aren't going well. If you feel things aren't going well, start taking action, do things, join our 30 anomalous action challenge, start doing things that you typically wouldn't do and get out of fear mode. Start taking action and allow yourself to be released from your comfort zone. Number 10, and this one I want to get into a little bit. Somebody on the Facebook group said, hey, Renee, if we're having negative feelings right now, is it best to just go into them and feel them, or to just completely, divert and go and look at positive things instead? Watch my video, 48 hours from induced transition to the wave of fortune. I talk a lot about this, diverting yourself directly to the positive. But if you have, and that's my 2 cents, that everyone should just be diverting themselves systematically to the positive. But if you have negative emotions that need to be felt, don't force yourself. Go into the negative emotions, feel them, be okay with it. If you need to cry for 2 days, or scream into your pillow, or throw something, or be angry, or whatever it is, who cares? Just do it. Get it out of your system, then divert to the positive stuff, right? Then get it out, then look forward and up and start connecting with that higher version of yourself, and just leave that stuff behind. But don't go into negative emotions and just stay there. Go into negative emotions that you, with the intention that you are going to see those negative emotions play out in a reasonable amount of time, and then you are going to move on. So do you need to drop importance on something? Do you need to let go of something today? And what is that thing? I hope that this covers the majority. I think it does. But let me know what maybe you feel you need to let go of, because chances are someone else needs to let go of it too. Comment, question, and thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. And I hope you can let go a little bit more today. Bye, guys.